This video is especially intended for those students considering option 2. Sometimes I'll have students choose option 2 because they think it'll be easier, or they don't want to go to the trouble of actually doing option 1. I think it's actually the reverse. I think it's actually harder in many cases because students don't do quite as well. There are common problems for students writing on option 2, and I'll just review the two most common problems, though there are some others. When you're writing on option 2, you have to recall the event that you're describing through memory, which is oftentimes harder, in part because memory shapes and folds and changes the things that we've experienced, and unless it's really etched into our mind like acid, as one of our readings speaks to, we'll more likely forget things or generalize or talk in vague terms or just tell a story. And remember, it's description, not just storytelling. Same rules apply here as for the first option of the assignment. The description has to be vivid. It has to put us there. It's a description assignment, not just telling stories. It has to really convey through the senses what it was like to be there, and we have to relate to it as readers. So that's one potential pitfall for students, because if the student is trying to recall something through memory, oftentimes they'll have more difficulty doing that. The second potential drawback to the second option is that your thesis has to demonstrate how your senses saved you. And we've seen that in readings, but sometimes that doesn't hit home to students, or they think that they can have a thesis that sort of speaks to that, but then their descriptions don't match that thesis. It's the same sort of situations, but because the thesis is suggested to you by the assignment topic, students won't tailor it to fit the needs of their particular experience, the event that they are writing about. Remember, your senses save you in a particular way, and I've talked in detail in class about examples of students who do well with this particular assignment and those who don't do as well. The ones who do the assignment well really focus on the goal of the assignment and try to capture the spirit of the assignment, which is, again, description, and having a thesis that helps organize all of those descriptive details. Not just description of any old thing, or not just telling stories and not just listing stuff, but it's actually headed toward this thesis that you're articulating and tailoring for your special, unique point. If you have any potential problems and you're writing on option 2, please seek me out, and the earlier the better. It's not that I'm trying to suggest that you shouldn't do it or discourage you from doing it, although it kind of sounds like that from the video. It's that I'm trying to catch potential problems, because oftentimes students will presume that the second option is easier. Actually, I think it expects more of you, which is why I give you this video and try and warn you of some common pitfalls that students face.